I don't know about you, but I think the fact that our newest intake, Andrea Talia, being recommended to be a first team candidate already after just signing of us a few weeks ago, that's a bit concerning, isn't it? Because, oh, okay, that makes more sense suddenly. Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge. And yeah, Tadia, after just a month with us, has already seemed like he's going to be getting a lot better. And I hadn't realised how potentially good he was. In fact, I'm not sure if I trust the potential ability. That being said, that's come from my assistant and he's got 19. I think he's got 19? He's got 14 or 15 assists judging ability. Let's check that actually briefly. Okay, he's a 14 judging player potential whose contract is running out at the end of the season and he's been paid 1.1 grand a week. Huh, okay. Have to look at that later. But yes, considering that this kid looks like he's going to get better and better and he's only 15, he's a resolute personality, maybe I shouldn't be too surprised if this is the kind of development I'm going to get straight away. Development. Let's see. We've not even had him that long. Okay, let's just get rid of all that. But yeah, let's just say he looks pretty decent. He's not really developed yet. I mean, he's not really improved anything yet. But again, it's just one of the things I'm excited to see what we can do. We've got a strong under 18 squad and under 23s. Yes, I know I'm in control. I mean, this is literally everything we want. So yeah, this is literally the team that's being used here. And between Tadia's the only player that's considered a 2-star kind of ability. That's 15 rating. Then you got Brody, who's doing well, and I'm excited for this guy as well. Even if he isn't the perfect player at the moment. I mean, if we can get him playing on the other side, it'd be great. But there you go. Either way, we've had a few games. I just wanted to talk about this guy because that's already really promising, and we've only just had him for just a few weeks. So, yeah. He's apparently the 10th best player in our team for kind ability. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because he's only 15, he's already considered that good. But yeah, let's talk about the games that we've had since we last met up. So we've not been enjoying ourselves in the league as of late, and any hope that we had of potentially getting the playoffs might have died in this match after Ravenna scored the opening goal of the game inside 30 minutes. We did get an equaliser, mind you, and I was pretty happy about this, but Campanelli plays in the middle. Fofana gets his head to it and scores his 5th of the season. I was thinking potentially we had a chance. No, we considered a penalty, and they scored in the 77th minute of the game. Tortelli's yet to save a penalty this year, which is a shame, but he still had a 7.3 rating. They had 16 shots. We had 11. They had an XG of 2.54. Yes, the penalty may have inflated that a little bit, but they also had a chance very late on they should have taken and potentially should have scored. Yeah, we weren't very good. And that was another defeat. We had about 5 or 6 defeats before we took on a relegation candidate team that was on the table. And I was thinking, wow, we are absolutely rubbish. So after that game, we went back to an old friend. And I say an old friend because it's a 4-3-1-2 formation. It didn't work against Siena, but then again, it's Siena, and they're very good. They won 2-0, first goal at 30th of the game. And I thought we had a chance. But then they scored this goal in the 94th minute of the game to really kill the game off, and it is one of those things where you're hoping for the best, and then they just absolutely rip you apart. We still had next year 1.25, so I think somewhere along the line we started to get better and better. But yeah, I tried to change things up. Midfield didn't work. Everyone in the midfield had a 6.3 to 6.5. Hell, even everyone in the defence back line had about 6.5 as well. The only players that had above a 6.5 were Alioni and Tortelli, who is honestly our best player at the moment, which is telling you a lot. Also, they missed a penalty, and this is an embarrassing miss. I can't remember the last time I saw this kind of miss from a penalty taker, but let's just watch this and admire the fact he's put it wide. At least get your penalty on target, please. And that's coming from me talking about their player. So it says a lot that I'm criticizing their player for missing a penalty, despite the fact that every one of our players, apart from 2, had an absolute horror show of a game. And that's including the bench. Campanotti coming on from the bench actually had a good game. Who would have thought it? So I tried to go back to that tactic again. I thought, maybe the first game wasn't good enough. Maybe the second time we need to show again. No, they won 2-0 again versus Entella. That goal, by the way, it was one of the best goals I've ever seen. Then they got a penalty as well. They actually scored theirs. Afterwards, we suddenly just decided, yeah, we can stop you from scoring now. They had chances, they just didn't take them. But we lost this game 2-0 against versus Entella, who are honestly one of the better teams in the division. Look at their formation, and then you realise only the attacking two midfielders had a bad game. Then you look at our team, and then you see a big difference immediately, don't you? You realise, oh, this is the difference in quality and performances. Also, I gave 2 debuts in this game, by the way. I gave a debut to Sanelli, who is actually a left back, but he can play as a right back, and he's an inverted wing back on the left. So I thought, yeah, I'll play him. He's got 20 determination, and he's got decent physical, so I thought I might as well give it some game time. Plus, he's also considered pretty good for this level. And I also gave a debut to Bollerini. I regret that now. I honestly regret that decision. I'm just going to say it here and now. Why did I give a player with 4 determination a chance in the first team? I will never know. However, ladies and gentlemen, we went back to our familiar formation and we won 2-0. Calamai with the first goal of the game, 60 minutes in, and then a penalty from Fantozzi. Make sure we get a 2-0 win against Vispasaro. And again, actually make sure we survive. I literally had it was the end of the point because we had lost 9 games in a row. Yes, 9 games in a row. I am not joking about this. I'll show you afterwards. We lost 9 games in a row. And then we won this game 2-0. Suddenly, the bad performances we've been concerned about disappeared. Well, apart from Ferreira. Also, Scarpato made an appearance. I think that was a difference maker. He being on the pitch might have given the team confidence. I don't know about you, but that's just my theory. He hasn't scored since he's come back, but I am just thinking to myself, yeah, it's almost like as soon as he comes back and says, "Hi guys, I'm going to play again," we do well. Why did I do that voice? But yes, we got a win. We went back to our old formation and we won. So I think Scarpato might be the key. And that is saying a lot, that one striker who's got 11 goals and 3 assists is the key. It's almost as if when he disappeared, we just suddenly did not know how to get results. How do we get to this? So our next game was against Livorno the very next day. Yes, that's literally I literally saying that. It's the next day. We went behind him from a corner. And actually, much to my surprise, I had to rotate this thing quite a lot. 7 changes. We got an equaliser. Banny's back. He's scored his 3rd of the season. Am I thinking, yeah, we can get against Livorno, who we beat 5-3 in the year? No, they got a 2nd goal. I honestly thought that when that tackle came in, yeah, we're going to get the ball, we can play up the field. No, he gets it back and he plays in the middle. 2-1. This was not a bad game. I'm going to be honest. This game, despite the fact it was almost a fully rotated team, was not that bad. Okay, Serpi had a 6.0 rating, but that's beside the point. I can nitpick everything, but the fact we pushed this team to the very limit and actually had more opportunities than they did and almost had a better XG is pretty good. By all things considered, that this was a team that we had to rotate and had to put 7 changes in because it was literally the next day, tells you a lot. And that was the last game we had before we met up. And I just wanted to show you that. I'm just going to show you the fixtures because look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 defeats in a row. 9 defeats in a row. And then you look at these 2 games. 11 defeats. 11 defeats in 12. Then you got this. 12 defeats in 14. And if you want to include this as well, that's 13 defeats in 16. But geez, where's our form disappeared to? Look at this form before the winter break, and then look at this form after winter break. I know we're having some bad shots, but this is something else. I don't think I've ever had a bad run of form of 9. We've never had a run of form this bad in our time here. And we're in 14th place. We can't get into the playoffs. We blew that up. And the fact we're only 9 points away from it as well is even more infuriating. Because if we hadn't had those 9 straight defeats and beaten some of the teams in that run, we would be up there. Like Ravenna, we should be beating. We'd be doing well. We've literally lost against some of the silliest teams. Like Rimini, we could probably beat. Fano, we'd beaten before. Oizo, we'd beaten before. For Nico, we definitely know we can beat. I'm looking at those 3 teams, and those 3 teams in particular, because Fano and Nico are bottom of the table. They actually won 4 in the bounce, mind you, but they've lost 3 in the bounce now. And Fano and Oizo are in the playoffs. If we've beaten those 3 teams, 9 more points fast, take 3 away from those 2 teams, we're in the playoffs. And even with Ravenna, if we take that 3 points away from them, we're above them, and we are in the playoffs as well. So yeah, it's just one of those things. You know you can do better. And also, this is a thing that's going to nag me. This is our worst season so far in terms of goals. And if I look at all these years, 46 goals conceded, 53 goals conceded, 33 conceded, 52, 40, 44, 56. That's our worst season already in goals conceded. It's our worst goal difference as well. And our worst ever position was 15th place, and then we had 43 points. If we lose this, we literally match that by virtue of the same identical record, apart from the fact we've scored more goals and we've conceded more goals. It's been questionable, to say the least, and I'm disappointed. I mean, I just want to get more than 50 goals in a year at this point. That's literally what I want. I just want more than 50 goals in a year. Is that all right? Is that too much to ask for? But yeah, we've got Portadero next, and we're going to play this game. We're not going to have Tortelli. He's broken his nose. I don't know how he broke his nose, but he broke his nose somehow, and he's not available. So we're going to play Magalini in this game. Zauli, I don't... Do I play him? No, I'm going to give Kanamai a chance here. But this team is not terrible, and that's the worst part. Scabata's back, so we need him back. I don't think he'll score for the rest of the season. But if I take Coluca out and bring Serpi in... Oh, apparently it's not as bad. Why did they... Okay, if it's other way around, he's terrible. Serpi, what are you like as a ball-playing defender? You're not bad. I say not bad. He's got nothing... Okay, he's got something below 6, but that's an aggression. But apart from that, which is probably why he's a cover, not a defender. Okay, that makes more sense. But yeah, if we replace them, then yeah, it's just going to be okay. We've got to do something. We're going to have a season roundup as well. This is going to be a long-ass video. I know this now, so apologies in advance. But either way, let's see how we get on against Pontardawe in our bid to get 13th place and not finish in 15th. Or at least just finish in 14th. That's what I asked. We can't finish 15th. That's the worst. That's the best of the. That's the worst of the rest in the teams that's not in the relegation zone. Oh, Scapat. Look, literally 7 changes from last time. Okay, admittedly, one of those has been the goalkeeper. That was false. But either way, we should do something here. We should do something. And I want to do more. There's a chance immediately, and I'm not sure if I'm happy about this. Because I've seen these sort of situations in the past where we have an opportunity and either they score, we score. As my phone goes off. But yes, we've got an opportunity to see if anyone does something in the first minute. If we concede, then yeah, we can probably say this is going to be a bad day for us. As they get the ball forward, and Magalini makes a save. And yay, we've actually he's made a save ready. So I've got 2 goalkeepers who I think can do very, very well. If we need to sell a goalkeeper, we can literally afford to do that because of the fact that we've got so many goalkeepers now. It's ridiculous. Even if Nardo's is leaving at the end of the season. So they've got an opportunity again. They want us to work the ball in the box. I'm just going to go with default kick and press 4-2-3-1. And Magaloni again. Okay, so between Magaloni and Tortilli, we've got 2 goalkeepers who I know can do very, very well. They're going to go more attacking now. And Ferrara is on the ball. The attacking midfielder is going to do something. Can he pass the ball to Scapato? Yes, it's not the best ball in the world, but he can still do something. No, that's going to be a throw. Okay, something to work with, I suppose. So there's an opportunity. They got more attacking. I think we can work that into our favour. As I say that, we can see the ball and get the ball away. We got the ball back. Okay. So Antonotti finds Kanamai. And I feel like this is a team that can definitely progress and grow. We're just very young. Just got to have a shot blocked. Again, another shot blocked by Kanamai this time. And Fantozzi. Barbini, who's got a goal? No, okay. We haven't blocked shots a lot, and that's something we need to work on. Look at the amount of XG we've had already. So high. I got a chance that I get the ball away, but we get it back. Ferrara's got the ball back, so I feel like changing the instructions might have worked here. I don't know. But Serpi's on the ball. Ferrara finds Fantozzi. Oh, look at that ball to DiBiase. In the middle, Scarpato. Oh, he's put it wide. And I hope we don't concede here, because that would be annoying if we do. We've conceded. Never mind. They've gone more cautious. Let's go more positive because we've got the possession, right? Yeah, 55% possession. We need to go more attacking because we can't afford to drop this down. We're going down to 15th place as things stand. And yeah, this would be the worst season we've had in a few years. So that's annoying. This is a young team, yes, but we need to work on this, surely. Let's encourage the team, as I said in mid-highlight, like it's about to make a difference or something. But we're going to get the ball. They play it for... It's not the best idea in the world, but I don't know what that was about from Comenetti. He could have potentially passed it to the keeper, and it's... Comenetti has just absolutely screwed us there. He should have just... Get his head up. Get your head up. What are you doing? Honestly. I swear, every time we do these live games, we do... I don't know why he does that ball. That's the thing. He's got time and space. Pass it back to the goalkeeper. Let the keeper do that. But no, he has to do it himself, not looking up. What an idiot. Another opportunity. It's almost free. Yeah, I'm going to have to break the team soon. Okay, we'll go back to balance. I think changing from balance to positive might be a bad idea. I say that, they get another opportunity. This would be free. I want to know why we're so balanced half of the season as we're 3-0 down. And I'm very confused. Cabanetti's on the ball. He's going to take this free kick. Zanelli plays it forward. I don't know. Okay, we got the ball back. Campanotti. Alioni. It's a tackle. Nicotre leaving just absolutely destroyed us. And I wish I knew. Look at that. Look at that. Magalini, he was okay until he conceded the 3 goals. You know it just goes against you. It's just been one of those games. And that's all I got to say. We've lost 3-0. And I'm just going to have to say, look, we weren't very good. We were absolutely hopeless. Scarpato had a 6.2 rating. We finished in 15th place. It is not a good sign. It's not a good sign that we're finishing in 15th place. But again, it's just, I don't know. 2 goals in 2 minutes did not help us. We are... I wish we weren't as bad as that, but there you go. So, end of season review, nothing. It's just darkness. We sold 5 players. I say sold. Gabriel Nunes left, and they're upset we didn't get a transfer fee. I didn't have a choice in the matter. He just left in his contract. They are... This still hurt me. He only played 1 game off the bench since he left us. That was my concern. I knew he wouldn't get any game time. And we got rid of these 2 players because they weren't going to get anything out of this at all. And actually played for their team. So, yeah. And Donato Galli was on loan to San Marino Academy. Hasn't really done much at all. They want us to avoid relegation. They're pleased with start of automatic relegation from the Liga Girone Pro. Wow. They want us to finish in the relegation playoffs. So we've overachieved in that regard, but that's about it. But this run of form is what saved us. If it wasn't for this, we would absolutely be screwed. Because this happened. This is honestly some of the worst we've ever had. That's about, 11 defeats in 12 matches. 13 defeats in 15. 14 defeats in 16 matches. And against some of the teams we should be beating, like the teams in the relegation playoffs, we should be beating them, but we didn't. Coppa Italia Pro, we weren't good in this competition either. Pondicherry, who finished above us, by the way, beat us there. Remember when we lost to Pondicherry in the playoffs? For the promotion playoffs last year? Yeah, that happened, and now we're losing like this. How disappointing. The 2-0 in Modena was probably the best thing we could say, and the biggest win, Livorno, 5-3. We only won by 2 goals in the best games. Yeah. Yeah, this season just kind of shows what we were struggling with. And, finances are not improving. We're not getting new sponsorships, and that's the concern. We're not getting new sponsorships, and we're struggling to get new sponsors in. we're letting go a load of players, and Nicotera had an average rating of 6.5. That's not our ground. That's not for us. That's for them. Wow. Why are they showing us the wrong statistics? Good lord. That's really rude of them. But yeah, this is the formation. It hasn't really worked. But we're still a young team. Scapata was the fan player of the year and young player of the year. Ali only got the goal of the season. Scapata got 11 goals. So yeah. Ferrara got 8 assists. Scapata got 4 player of the match performances. And Tortilli got the highest average rating of 7. The fact he was the highest average rating test at all. Fantozzi got the record for the most yellow cards in the season. 15 yellow cards. Cominetti had 283 assists. So he's got the record now for most league appearances. While Rokas' last contribution is 88 goals. He's got the most, and that's all he's going to do for us in the league. So yes, not ideal. Nordozer's never coming back. He's leaving. I've actually decided to end his contract after this season. Have a look at the best 11. It is this formation, and it tells you a lot that this is our formation. And in the 7 years, Rokas has scored 82 goals for us. Scopes has got 39 goals. Alioni's got 19. And yeah, Banny's got 30 goals and 232 appearances. I'm not sure what to do with him. Nunes is 224 goals as a defensive midfielder. 224 appearances and 10 goals in defensive midfielder is kind of one of those things that you can't underestimate. The fact that our best right back, on average, has got an average rating of 6.63 is pretty dire. And the best for the left back is 6.74, and DBS is in there with a 6.6 average rating. Tortilli, the fact he's in second on the bench with only 37 appearances tells you all you need to know. But yeah, we've got some players that probably would not be back anytime soon, or are retired, or never coming back from stuff like that. And if you look at this, we are, well, average. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. Only 9 players in the overall best 11 in the team still. Sotaza under 18's youth assistant manager. Maza is at Pisa. Nunes is in Brazil. Forte is in the 4th tier, as is Agnello. Yeah, they were related. And Turigi is now a director of football. It's not a very good one, but he's a director of football. Ruggieri, we let go. He's not at a club. I generally just got frustrated with him. Mamadov is a manager. A manager who could be a coach. I wouldn't say he's the best coach, but he needs more licenses. And yeah, Ricardo, he's retired after he left us. So yeah, I'm not upset with that at all. I'm just gonna say here and now, yeah, that's not good. And we were very leaky today and very busy and passive and wasteful. The fact that we actually had less goals and less points and lower position than we expected, I think tells you how badly we underachieved. We actually did worse than expected an XG for once. I've never had that before. That is really bad. And they want us to avoid relegation. And then what? Oh, okay. This is progress. They want us to avoid relegation. This is the first time I've actually seen this. And they want us to work towards the playoffs. So by 2032, I need to be in the playoffs. Okay. This is actually a progress. I guess they see the fact that we are young. The team is young and we've got a young team. Okay, this is really interesting. I like this. This is the fact they've got the ambition. So by the 11th season, they want us to be consistently challenging for the playoff position. 11 seasons. Christ, that feels like a long way away, doesn't it? In this season, I'm going to actually say can we say avoid relegation? They want it. They actually want it. Oh my god. This is huge. Let's give the young players an opportunity. I mean, you're one of those players, you idiot. So I'm gonna be reducing the size of the squad. Okay, yeah. They're not happy with that. But yeah, let's talk about this. For the first time, I can't believe I'm saying this. For the first time, it feels like the team genuinely believe that we can actually avoid relegation, which says a lot. I don't think it's actually the best team in the world, but That is interesting. And we're predicted Division 15th. Why is it so... It's between 15th and 17th. It fluctuates a lot. I'm actually surprised by that. I genuinely was not expecting to genuinely say that the team could be good enough to do that. Because we're not. We're not that good. And this is... I guess it's a young team as well. Average age of 21. And it's going to be younger when we get rid of some players. But wow. That is actually surprising to me. Scott Battle missed the most of the season with 20%. He missed 20% of the season. Okay. We're going to come back in a bit. And we're going to talk about the team a bit more. So, I'll be right back. Also, they've given me a wage budget of 24,000. And the facility is... Oh, the youth facility is downgraded. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well, this is not ideal. Can I change this? I don't think I can. Oh, God. This is bad. This is really bad. We haven't had it this bad since 2023. Oh, God. Well, this is going to be interesting to say the least. Why is it every single season now he wants to talk about going to a new club? I hate the fact he's literally soon to talk about it again. He's got 2 years left on his contract, for goodness sake. Ugh, I hate the fact he's doing this again. Can we talk about this? What can we do? Okay, I'll let him go if there's a good deal. I want it to not be 80 grand. Can it be 1 million? No. Not 80,000. 900,000? We're going to go for 800,000. Yeah, of course I'm not going to go for the stupid deals. Why would I go for something that's stupid? Honestly. Idiot. Okay, so this is actually happening. I didn't think this would be happening, but we're actually getting a new contract, which is promising. They want us to repair the club financial damage again. What was my contract before? Say, at least, they want me to get 1.4. 2.1. I'm going to go 1.4 because I want it cheaper. Yeah, 2-year deal though. That's not bad. I don't mind having not having a lot of contract money at all. We're going to make 2 contract signings. Banny's not going to sign with us because he's not wanting to sign a new contract. And honestly, it's probably for the best now because the amount of players that are coming through that can probably be better than him, it's not even funny. That's all I'm going to say. And we're not going to sign Vargas' contract either because I don't think he's good enough anymore. He's only good enough for the division below, and he's not going to improve anymore. Whereas this guy, well, he's not good enough yet. He could be able to grow into a better player, and he can play as an actual midfielder too. So we're going to give Cristiani a new contract. I'm not going to do that, though. That's just stupid. What does he want? Yeah, I can do 375. It's not bad at all. And we're going to give this guy a new contract too. Is he as good? No, probably he's not going to improve that much, but I'd rather give him an opportunity, you know? And also he can play as a right back and right winger too. So, yeah, right wing back and right wing, and get rid of that. Thank you very much. 375. I'll give him 2 year, not 3 year, because I don't want to jump that too far. We need to give a contract to our new member stuff. Have we got any money yet? Because if we try to give them money, try to skip them new deals, they'll say 850, and I don't want to cut my nose in that regard. We're going to set these 2 guys to be released, though, because they are not as good. So, Pizzoni is going to leave us, as is Bellassoni. So, yeah, 2 players never going to really make the grade, and they're going to be let go at the end of the season. And they're very happy with their eyes on a new contract, which is great, because I want to stay here. I want to complete this challenge and absolutely make this team one of the best teams in the country, using only youth academy players. So, the end of the season has happened. We are in 15th place. Leicester Libertes and Viz Pizarro have both survived. Parasenza and Metallica have also gone down with Fornico Goverano, and you realize this is a case that I'm actually going to have to talk about this. This is the worst season in a couple of years. The fact that we are in 15th place, yes, we're 6 months clear of the relegation playoffs, but that's just not the point, is a good sign in itself. But if we look at the teams that actually won against us, thankfully, Piacenza did not get a win, but they got a point against us. We beat them at least once. But then you got Fornico, who beat us at our ground, and Metallica beat us at their ground. So we lost against 2 of the 3 teams relegated this season. Leicester Libertes got a point against us, and Vispersaro didn't get a point against us. Out of the teams at the bottom 5, only Vispersaro did not get a point against us. We beat Fermanagh twice, which is honestly the best thing that could have happened this year. We were not good this year. Despite the fact we got 41 goals, we conceded 59. It's our worst defensive record this season in the save. And I've made some changes. I'm going to make some changes. I want to talk about the team now as a whole. That's not the formation I want, even if we could do this. But I'm not going to do that formation because that would just be silly. We are going to stick with this formation. I decided we're going to stick with this formation, even if it was the result of our worst season ever in terms of goals conceded. Because the team is young. Tortelli's 20, for one. Barbini is just 16 still. He's still very young. Carmonetti's 27. He's been the oldest starting player in the squad every week from now on. And that says a lot. 27 is the oldest. Sarpe's only turned 17 this year. DBS is only 20. Fantozzi is only 21. Antonacci is 20 still. Campanotti is 21. Ferrara is 20. Kanamai at the moment is 20, but then you got Zauli who's 17, and you got Slapata who's 21 as well. So this is not an old team by any stretch of imagination. Then you got the goalkeeper on the bench, 17 years of age, Macalini. Sanelli is 16, he can play on both left and right back. You got Pizzolato who's 20, probably won't be the starting from now on. You got Carlico who's 17, you've got Bonici who's 19, and you got Martino who's around that 27 age. Bozzoni's 17. He was able to start playing for me. He's an attacking midfielder apparently, but I actually see him as a midfielder now, and that says a lot. Banny, who is going to be leaving at the end of the season, is 29. So he's leaving. He's not interested in renewing a contract, so I decided I'm going to let him go. Leone is 22. Gaia at the moment is 18. He's been on the bench as of late. Like I said, Zauli, 17. Fofana is 18 now. Cristiani is 21. And we look at the teams that Leia's going to go. Now, Doza's leaving us. He's got 26 days. I've decided not to renew his contract because his wages were too high anyway. And I don't want to pay that much money for a player that's leaving us. Rokas is also declining. He is going at the end of the season. He's also unsettled. He wanted a new challenge, so 950 off the table already for that. Farkas, I'm going to let Farkas go as well. I have a lot of love for him, but he's not good enough anymore, so I'm going to let him go. 27 years of age, gone. Leneri, I think I'm going to let go next season because I can't let him go this season because he's contracted until 2029. But again, all these players down here. Martinez Stain, he's 27. I just got a new 2-year deal for him. So he's on the second joint oldest of the squad. Sotelli is 21. Mariotti, 22. I think actually might be leaving anyway. I'm going to let him go. He's leaving at the end of the season as well, so he's not good enough. So again, another player that's going. And then here, he's 20. He's probably not going to be staying around much longer. But I say that he's got potential. Bedini, 21. He's got potential, but he's not as good as the other players on the bench. Bellerini, I just brought in because of defensive midfielder. I'm probably going to send him back down to the under 20s. Bonnie's 19. He's got potential in this position. He's also an attacking midfielder. So yeah, he's also someone we can use in the future. He's got potential to grow. Gordano, he is 19 as well. Can play as a right midfielder, right winger, and as a right back. And can also play on the left, would you believe? So he's very good. Versatility. And then you got Ciati, who is 16. So young squad, young team. I am excited for this team. And then you've got, well, this has come up. Andrea Tellier, 16. He's already got potential to potentially be in the first team next year, which is very interesting to say the least. And with some players leaving, I'm not going to be too surprised if that happens. And the same with Federico Bossini, who's apparently played in... How did he play in those positions? I don't know how he played in those positions, but he can play in the attacking midfielder and in the centre midfielder role. So yes, this guy is also potentially going to be in there as well. A young team, young talented team, and I've got to say this here and now. This is a team that's got a lot of potential. And when I say a lot of potential, it is a lot of potential, this team. Like, all of this talent is very, very good. So many talents with 4-star, 3.5 stars potential. That is scary how good that is. And then you got the under-18s team, which is not as good. I say it's actually not as good. It's actually pretty good as well. So we've got a lot of talent here that is going to grow better and better and be an incredible in time. But I wanted to talk about this because I want to talk about the fact that apparently now we're looking like a team that could be avoiding relegation playoffs. We can't sign players. We've got sponsorship income that's about 1.4 million. It's gone down by 600,000 in the last couple of years. And also, this is funny. I discovered this the other day. But I wanted to show you where our old chairman has ended up going to. Villarreal. Villarreal have actually been the place where my old chairman's gone to. So he took over. And this is hilarious to me because it's the same guy. Roman is at this club now. He's the chairman of Villarreal. He left Siena a few years ago and ended up going to Villarreal of all places. He's in the Liga. I'm so excited for him. They didn't get into Europe this year, but they were so close to doing it. And to be honest with you, the idea that my old chairman is in La Liga as a chairman is pretty exciting to me, as Mbappe's at Real Madrid. Cool. But either way, oh my god, Barcelona have won almost every single season. But yes, 105 points they won it, and Real Madrid didn't win it with 100 points. Wow, that is incredible. But yeah, I'm actually going to end this here. Let me know if you want to see more stuff around the leagues, because I think it's interesting personally. I'm thinking after 10 seasons, we're going to just have a look around every single country and see what's happened. Maybe in the Champions League as well. Just have a little look around and see what's happening around the leagues, because I'm excited to see where this goes. And we are on the rise potentially in playability. Who knows? I'm going to see what happens next. I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video, and that you subscribe to my channel. Really does help me a lot. Dino has not been promoted, and he got 34 goals. We are screwed. Bye!